Hi students, today we'll study factors and multiples. A factor is a number which when divided by a given number gives the remainder 0. For example, the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. जब हम किसी भी नंबर को गिवन नंबर से डिवाइड करते हैं सच दैट उसका रिमाइंडर 0 आए तो वो फैक्टर कहलाता है. Let's see. When we divide 10 by 1, the remainder is 0. So that means the factor 1 is a factor of 10. Okay? When we divide 10 by 2, the remainder is 0. That means 2 is also a factor of 10. When we divide 10 by 3, remainder is not 0. That means 3 is not a factor of 10. When we divide 10 by 4, the remainder is not 0. That means 4 is also not a factor of 10. When we divide 10 by 5, the remainder is 0. That means 5 is a factor of 10. Similarly, when we divide 10 by 6, the remainder is not 0. So that means 6 is not a factor of 10. When we divide 10 by 7, the remainder is not 0. That means 7 is also not a factor of 10. When we divide 10 by 8, the remainder is not 0. That means 8 is also not a factor of 10. And when we divide 10 by 9, still we don't get a remainder equal to 0. That means 9 is also not a factor of 10. And when we divide 10 by 10, the remainder is 0. So that means it is a factor of 10. So I hope the concept of factors is now clear to you. Every number has at least two factors, 1 and the number itself. हर नंबर के कम से कम दो फैक्टर्स होते हैं. दो से ज़्यादा भी हो सकते हैं बट एटलीस्ट दो तो होते ही हैं. Let's check it. Let's check the factors of some numbers. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2. The factors of 3 are 1 and 3. The factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. The factors of 5 are 1 and 5. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Similarly, factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. So as we can see here कि हर नंबर के कम से कम दो फैक्टर्स तो हैं ही. Alright, and दो से ज़्यादा भी हो सकते हैं and 1 हर नंबर का फैक्टर है. 1 and the number itself. 2 के कितने फैक्टर्स है? 1 तो है ही हर नंबर में फैक्टर, और जिस नंबर का फैक्टर निकालना है वो नंबर खुद का भी फैक्टर होता है. एज यू कैन सी 2 खुद भी 2 का फैक्टर है, 3 खुद भी 3 का फैक्टर है, 4 खुद भी 4 का फैक्टर है, 5 खुद भी 5 का फैक्टर है, 6 खुद भी 6 का फैक्टर है, एंड सो ऑन. I hope this concept is clear to you students. Let's find out factors of some numbers. Let's say we have to find out the factor of 12. So how will we find out? We will check which numbers we have to divide by 12 such that we get a remainder of 0. When we divide 12 by 1, we get a remainder 0. So that means that 12, 1 is a factor of 12. Okay. So similarly, when we divide 12 by 2, we get a remainder of 0. So that means 2 is also a factor of 12. Then we divide 12 by 3, we get a remainder of 0. That means 3 is also a factor of 12. Then we divide 12 by 4, we get a remainder of 0. That means 4 is also a factor of 12. Similarly, when we divide 12 by 5, we do not get a remainder of 0. Okay, so that means 5 is not a factor of 12. When we divide 12 by 6, we get a remainder of 0. So that means 6 is a factor of 12. And so on. Similarly, the last factor of 12 is 12 itself. Okay? Now let's find out factor of let's find out the factor of one more number, that is 9. When we divide 9 by 1, do we get a remainder of 1, 0? Yes. So 1 is a factor of 9. When we divide 9 by 2, do we get a remainder of 0? Yes. No. Okay, I'm sorry, no. That means 2 is not a factor of 9. When we divide it by 3, we get a remainder of 0. When we divide by 4, we do not get a remainder of 0. When we divide 9 by 5, we do not get a remainder of 0. When we divide 9 by 6, we do not get a remainder of 0. When we divide 9 by 7, we do not get a remainder of 0. When we divide 9 by 8, we do not get a remainder of 0. Similarly, when we divide 9 by 9, we get a remainder of 0. So, which are the factors of 9? 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry, not 2, 1, 3 and 9. Okay, I hope it's very clear to you students. Thank you.